Telangana High Court told the state government of Telangana to conduct elections to local bodies within 3 months. Justice T. Madhavi Devi, pronouncing the verdict on a batch of writ petitions filed by former sarpanches of 6 village panchayats, instructed the government to prepare lists of voters and reservations for different categories within a month from the date of receiving the judgment copy. The judge also directed the State Election Commission to convene the polls to local bodies within 2 months of receiving all details pertaining to voters list and reservations. So, Telangana High Court told the Telangana government to conduct elections for local bodies within 3 months. Next important news, India's human space program took off on Wednesday as Indian astronaut Shubhanshu Shukla Axiom 4 mission to the International Space Station was launched from NASA's Kennedy Space Center in Florida. This is not the start of my journey to the ISS, but the start of India's human space program. I want my countrymen to become part of this journey. Let us join together and start India's human space program. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. Group Captain Shubhanshu Shukla in his first message from the mission. Group Captain Shubhanshu Shukla, the pilot of the Axiom 4 mission, began a 28-hour journey to the orbiting laboratory in space along with Commander Peggy Whitson, mission specialist Slovak Uznansky, and mission specialist Tibor Kapu. And you all know Peggy Whitson belongs to America, mission specialist Slovak Uznansky belongs to Poland, mission specialist Tibor Kapu belongs to Hungary. The SpaceX Dragon crew capsule housing the astronauts is targeting to dock at the International Space Station approximately 4:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time on Thursday. After docking, the crew members will spend 14 days aboard the International Space Station conducting science, outreach, and other commercial activities. The Axiom 4 research complement includes nearly 60 scientific activities representing 31 countries. So this is a news that is trending. So after, I can say 41 years, Group Captain Shubhanshu Shukla becomes the first Indian to reach space in 41 years after the Axiom 4 mission lifted off from the Kennedy Space Center in Florida. So it's a very important, interesting news that's coming up. Very important and interesting news. Coming back, pilgrims visit Mount Kailash Manas Sarovar after 6 years of wait. 6 years after the last Kailash Manas Sarovar Yatra, a group of 36 Indian pilgrims conducted the arduous trek around the 18,000 feet high Mount Kailash and took into the waters at Manas Sarovar Lake. Kailash Manas Sarovar Yatra is one of the Hindus' most holy sites. Is the first of the people-to-people mechanisms between India and China that is being restored after COVID-19 pandemic and line of actual control military standoff, which was decided when Prime Minister Modi and Chinese President Xi Jinping met at Kaizen last year. You all know that in 2020, after Galwan Valley clashes, India and China have suspended flights, direct flights. India and China have suspended many direct diplomatic contacts, and also, most importantly, even people-to-people contacts are also mostly suspended. But after 6 years, with the cooperation between India and China, again, pilgrims, first tranche of pilgrims visited Mount Kailash Manas Sarovar after 6 years of wait. This is an interesting news that is coming up. So, coming back, if you observe the most important news, there is a conflict between governor and government in Kerala. Conflict between governor and government in Kerala. A picture of Bharat Mata, that is Mother India, has triggered a confrontation between the governor of Kerala and state government of Kerala. At a recent function, the governor has placed a painting of Bharat Mata. At a recent function in Kerala, the governor of Kerala have placed a painting of Bharat Mata in the form of female figure, clad in a saffron color saree, with a spear in one hand and standing with a lion behind her, against a backdrop of the map of India. The painting had been placed in a room where official functions are held at Raj Bhavan. A tall brass lamp was placed before this garlanded picture. Before any official function begins, the governor bows before it, offers flowers and lights the lamp. The chief minister and other ministers in Kerala has raised objections on the ground that this picture of Bharat Mata is not recognized by the constitution or any law, unlike the national anthem, national flag or national symbols. Therefore, the government of Kerala seems to have taken a position that it will not participate in any official function organized by the governor where that Bharat Mata picture is displayed. The slogan Bharat Mata Ki Jai was an emotional cry of the freedom fighters, which would electrify the minds of people who were fighting for freedom during colonial rule. So now the conduct of governor is in question. So in Kerala, the governor versus government issue is not new. There are many occasions where there was a conflict between Kerala governor and government. So if you observe, nowhere in the constitution or nowhere in the national symbols, the picture of Bharat Mata was portrayed. But the governor have taken that picture and he regularly bows before the picture before he starts the official function. Since no picture of Bharat Mata in any form has been recognized in our constitution or in any national symbols, such a picture cannot be a part of any official function organized by the government. It may be noted that this picture of Bharat Mata is only used by RSS and BJP. But I can tell you, Bharat Mata is an emotion, Bharat Mata is a feeling, Bharat Mata is a divine entity, Bharat Mata is a sentiment, I can tell you. So, whether the governor can take independent decisions or not is a big question. Whether the governor can take independent decisions or not is a big question. I can tell you here, governor being a symbolic head, can he, in the official functions, can he start the function with that picture or not is a big question. I can tell you, if you want to make anything as a controversy, you can make it. But officially, governor is not authorized. But again, there's no wrong in doing that. There's no harm in doing that. So I can tell you, the personification of Bharat Mata as a mother figure, it was first done by Bankim Chandra Chatterjee in his Anandamath, personification of Bharat Mata. Even I do remember Aurobindo Ghosh. He says, nation is not a piece of earth. Nation is not a figure of speech. Nation is not a fiction of mind. It's a goddess. It's a divine entity. Nation is not a piece of earth. Nation is not a figure of speech. Nation is not a fiction of mind. It's a goddess, Mahishasura Mardini. So, personification of Mother India is not a crime again. But the question here is whether the governor is allowed to do that before the official function or not is a big question. It's not that personification is good or bad is not a question. Okay. So, today is an anti-drug day, June 26th. Government to mark anti-drug on June 26th with nationwide campaigns. And the other important news, Tripura becomes India's third fully literate state after Mizoram and Goa. Tripura is now the third Indian state after Mizoram and Goa to become a fully literate state, surpassing the 95% benchmark set by Ministry of Education for a state to become fully literate. Tripura's literacy has reached 95.6%. And I can tell you, Director, Union Ministry of Education, Preeti Meena, said that after Mizoram and Goa, Tripura becomes the third in India to attain the distinction of being a fully literate state. UK Parliament votes for assisted dying, paving way for historic law change. See, there is a concept called euthanasia. which is also called as mercy killing. Assisted suicides or assisted dying is slightly different from mercy killing or euthanasia. Don't get confused. Assisted suicides or assisted dying. In assisted suicides or assisted dying, the medical practitioner will not apply any lethal injection. The medical practitioner himself will not apply any lethal injection or drug. The patient himself will be administer himself a drug or a injection. The patient himself will administer to himself. That is called assisted suicide or assisted killing. It is not the medical practitioner who gives that lethal injection. So, if there was a terminally ill patient, if doctor certifies that he cannot live more than 6 months, the ill patient can decide himself when he is mentally competent to have an assisted suicide or assisted killing. So, UK Parliament is now proposing this law. Most probably, this will be passed very soon in UK. So, most of the rich people in UK, if they want to go for euthanasia, they are going to Switzerland, because Switzerland is a country which allows euthanasia. In Europe, many countries like Switzerland, Netherlands, many countries allow mercy killing or euthanasia. Right to die with dignity is a fundamental right. In India, in Aruna Ramachandra Shanbag versus Union of India, the Supreme Court said euthanasia is not legal in India. But in Common Cause versus Union of India 2018, passive euthanasia can be allowed if a man gives a living will when he was mentally competent. Passive euthanasia is now allowed in India if that person, if the person wants that when he was mentally competent, if he gives such a living will, passive euthanasia is allowed in India. That's called passive euthanasia is allowed in India.